God, dude. I can never know when the thumbs up is coming up. Aw. Whoa! That was close. Ah, so you can't land on that anymore, like you could in the original. So I remember figuring that out even as a kid and realizing, oh, you can just jump across without the need for the hammer. Or you can't even get up. You can't even get back up once you fall. Chapter 7, Mario shoots the moon. Mario's once again gonna shoot Princess Luna. In HD this time. For real life, for real HD. This is an official release, not those HD texture packs. It's stupid cold out here. God, I wish. Come on, Gonzalez, let's move. For our outpost should just be up ahead, I think. Makes you sure. Huh. That's kind of just like a guess. Move your tail, cat. Oh, this music sounds nice. Just need 3 more if we can power up the last party member. Oh, for outposts. There's... what's it called? Coming out of their mouths. That's such a nice touch, and like, even more when he talks, it comes out. Or it's just cycled to come out every now and then anyway. Excuse me, we're looking for a giant cannon. Ah, the shivering in this version. We are the Chilly Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. We came to our outpost with skiing and ice skating, but there's nothing here. It's cold. Too cold. I told you should have at least checked the guidebook before we came. Yes, what business do you have here? What? A cannon? No such thing as here. What? But we heard there was definitely a cannon. What do you want me to say? We do not have one. Mario, oh boy, perhaps the outpost mayor will be more receptive if I guide the negotiation. Bob-omb to bob-omb. Ah, Monsieur de la Moustache. I have tried so many times to talk to the girl in the inn that she kicked me out. C'est incroyable. So I must use the heat of my feelings for her to melt the snow. Ah, achoo! Excuse me, lady, is this man bothering you? Or... person? I don't know how old you are. Such a tiny bomb. I thought already all the shine sprites was just the 2. What? Did I not tell you I have no silly cannon? Now listen here. You're the mayor, How can an official like you lie that way? I don't know what voice to give these guys. Oh boy, I knew I saw a cannon the last time I was here. So do not lie, sir. Shush, you call yourself a bob-omb? I spit at you. You know the rules. There is to be no mention of cannon to non-bob-ombs. No mention. You must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course I know all that, you great blowhard. But we must use that cannon to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. World could end. Well, we cannot have that now. Still, you cannot use the cannon right now because of certain circumstances. You must have permission of Goldbob to use the cannon. He is the one who started the whole blasting things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let the business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to Operation the Cannon. But he was so depressed by losing of job that he took Cannon Key and ran off to some settlements far, far away. Gold Bob and General White. Yes, that is correct. If you want to use the cannon, you must find Gold Bob and General White. Very well then. We can't give up now, old boy. Mario, search is on. Let's go find those two bob-ombs. The areas in this part kind of suck. It's just 2 rooms and then 4 outposts. Like, if this was a newer game, it'd have larger maps and more intricate traversal to get to 4 outposts. But since this was a 2004 GameCube game that might have been rushed at some points, you end up with quite small areas in some instances. And Pasha has to probably be much... Alright, we get the point. What is this song? apologies. Yep. Everything you have, all your coins. A great deal of difficulty down the road. I don't remember this many questions in the original. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Man, it feels... It's the end of the month, so this feels fitting. This is what it feels like. Well, you've certainly shown me something, sir. Yeah, how dumb we are. Oh, could I take your money? Ha ha ha. It's a shame, I suppose, he whispers. But I'll return your money. Freaking better. You're pretty cool, mister. You're a champion and a detective and saving the world. Darn Skippy. I want to find the email. I have no idea which one it is, but the email that's supposed to reference Little Oink Farm from Paper Mario 64, but the translators fucked it up and it's translated nonsense. Do I have to tell the guy, or can I just start searching for General White now? The General White Hunt's gonna be fun with this now. It's kind of pointless now, isn't it? Because with the extra warp to Chapter 3 and 4, and putting the warps all into one room, should make this quicker. Still freaking hate that kid. Huh? What's that? General White. Oh, he was here before. But he said he was taking a trip. And then he left. Wait, hang on a sec. He did say something about going to a deserted island to the south. He wasn't going there. He was going there or not going there. It's funny how on the nose the hints are, but not at the same time. There can't be that many of those, right? Suppose not. How does this work? Any of the locals. What the heck could that mean? Did I fall asleep or what? Sorry about that. Resident sleeper up in here, but I am tired. Put it mildly. Man. What? Not my type. What do you think you are? Don't think for a second I forgot about you. What lies? Why the fuck am I here? He's at the great tree. Oh my god. I shouldn't have gotten the line. I should just go to sleep. Can't find my frickin' water. Welcome to the great tree. General White? Yeah, he's no bob on this great mustache. But I have no idea where he went. He may get going something dark. How we freaking go there? I wish the active puny theme played even after the chapter. Because I really like the remix in this version. Seems like there wasn't much advantage to me going early. There wasn't much advantage to me starting the stream, trying to start the stream earlier. Not like I started that much earlier in actuality. Yeah. There was general right around here a while ago. Curious little fella, came for a little bit. All took it out. Then one day, he just up and left. I don't know where. He was mumbling about cannon. Damn, y'all tired too. It'd actually be slower to take the blue pipe. Oh, rock you. What is this music? Oh, level ups. I'm expecting that. Actually, there's no point. Because I think I have enough 8 FP to... Yeah, I would be able to kill this guy next turn without multi-bounce, whatever. I freaking need the quick change badge. The hell do you get that? Oh, the star pieces, right? I don't feel like getting my guidebook just to look up the location of quick change. So let me just search on my cell phone. Yeah, let's just go get... Yeah, I had a feeling you have to exchange every star pieces, so let's do that. It's like the freaking tag barrel. This partner ring. Seven BP. Jeez. Might be useful. Why do I have 2 defend pluses? I already bought one of the attack FXs from Charlieton. Simplify and unsimplify could be cool. I'll probably do, oh, Pianta Parlor. Yeah, right. Tell you what, if there's time after this, if I feel like continuing to play after we get the 7th Crystal Star, the next thing we'll do is Pianta Parlor. But you have to do troubles to unlock the certain cards. Entry cards, whatever, membership cards. That'll be a little extra thing if I feel like it tonight. Oh ho, you have permission to use cannon. Must mean you met up with Goldbob. All that remains is General White. What? You cannot find the General? Now where did he go? This makes trouble for us. We definitely need him. Otherwise we cannot operate the cannon without him. So, what to do? Yeah, right, dude. It's so peaceful. Wake up. Still sawing logs. Couldn't be more asleep. Counting sheep. Try again. He woke. Still asleep. Try again. Sleeping like a stashed baby. Not even budging. Snoring away. Ooh. Now, who are you? I am tired. I do not need your attention. I just want to sleep, as it is all hopeless. What? That mustache, that hat, and hammer even. Hut hut, I've been looking everywhere for you. Why? Well, to bring Big Bob back online. I lost my life's work, my very reason to live. I found myself at wit's end, and then Rogueport fortune teller told me, seek the man with the M on his hat, and the one with a must hammer and a stash. He will fulfill your dreams, or something like that. What? You need to use the cannon to help save the entire world? Hip hip hooray! That fortune teller was right. So, what you are waiting for? What are we waiting for? I shall get Big Bob ready. So go tell the mayor. Now get moving. Hut hut. Your boy should be told. I can't read. I'm 10 years old. No, I'm actually 20 something. The old boy should be told it was us who looked everywhere for him. Now, who should be fired from the cannon of us? I'll have it be Bella. What? General White is back? Then Bob-Omb's grand revival cannot be far behind. I could just explode with delight. Now, let us shoot you guys to the moon. We totally did it, Mario. Now you follow me. Hurry on, this way, this way. Now, you stand here. This part's gonna be so epic in HD and widescreen, because like this is such a like big panning cutscene, just demands to be widescreen. General White, is Big Bob ready? Hut, leave it to me. Now, men, you know the drill. Load Big Bob. Now, positions everyone. Yes, sir. At least the Traveling 3 get to witness this. Bring guidance system online. Online, sir. Online, sir. System check. System check. All clear. Prepare Big Bob's detonation sequence. Open the outer hatch. Open the outer hatch, sir. Open inner shutters. Opening inner shutters, sir. Lift Big Bob into position. Lifting, sir. Acquire target. The moon. Direction. Something. Wind speed. Correct direction. Correct elevation. Target locked. Now open the chamber hatch. Now, everyone in! Let's go out in here. Boom. Close the chamber hatch. You're on my foot. It's tight in here. I'm getting nervous. Stop breathing on my neck. Conditions are all green. Stand by. Okay. It is time. Big Bob Cannon. Fire! Good luck, Mario. Wow, that was killer! I totally never would have guessed I'd get to do that. Well, so yeah, here we are. We're totally on the moon. So let's get going, Mario. Let's find the last crystal store and save the princess. Alright, moons still suck. Yeah, moon still sucks. So slow. Kind of does remind me of dry desert. Like almost, like this is almost what a Paper Mario 64 remake would feel like. There might be a clue in the building, but it's not like they themselves are in here. 3 question marks. Gee, it's not like that X symbol on the bottom means anything. Ambitious building, wouldn't you say, old boy? Do be careful, eh? Let's have fun in HD. I haven't used you in a while. Who's that dude? Whoa, it's Mario. So let's get him? Yeah, let's get him, dude. Can't flee this fight. Nice. Basically just the same power as Vivian's attack. Ooh, it's a nice version of the song. So nice. Use mushroom, coward. Creme de la creme of X-Nuts. It's a nice effect. Goombella. It's gonna push you. You needn't worry about a thing, Vivian. She's immune to electricity. Does this room still do the weird thing with the party members like hug you really tightly? It's Mario! I'm gonna get him! As if you're not afraid of Mario. Even the X-Nuts go crazy for her stylish. Oh. And then he burns to a crisp. We'll eradicate all the X-Nut soldiers in this area. Maybe not all. Look at him go, he's still walking. Oh hey, look at that suspicious looking teleporter thing. Ow! How'd that hit me but didn't start the battle? That's bullshit. Let's use Sweet Feast because it is totally renewable. Jeez. I don't remember being this effective in the original. This is a mini Zedyux. It lives to protect the Zedyux. There's many, 4 of them. I respect them. I mean, I respect them for protecting their whatever, but they get no mercy. Ain't that right? Fine, we'll be Mario. Boring old red Mario. Actually. Same weird looking Madame Flurry sprite. 8-bit Vivian! I have some stuff to do, so I'm not coming into work tomorrow. And that's that. Where do you guys live? If not here. Galloping toward an era of risk-free potions. Notice for new seminar topic. Galloping toward an era of risk-free potions. Participation is not voluntary. These guys have great work ethic. Pretty sure I could just not title these guys and just get them in the trash can after the chapter, but I like to be thorough, especially because as a kid I didn't even know about the trash can, so I always thought party members were permanently missable. That's an X, not PhD. Guys like this invent all the annoying things we fight. I keep killing them too quickly, so we'll never get their tattle. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not the greatest thing. Wait. Stampede's not good because they have defense. Oh, it pierces defense. Well, so does Vivian. Eh. Well, this is easier than Vivian's command, at least. Nearly had all our star power filled up. Or most of it back, but it doesn't matter because we leveled up anyway. This place is a bit overdone, huh? It just screams, hey, I'm an evil mastermind. I wonder if Princess Peach got dragged here too. Well, no. Poor Princess Peach had to come here invisible without her dress. So, I guess so. But she kind of walked into that. Forced to... But she was dragged into the fortress. What you mean? Security card heart. There's nothing to love about this place. I want to smash this guy's frickin' Famicom disc reader. I'll steal these discs of yours. What's this room for, huh? Is it some kind of office for the X-Naut boss or what? Boy, what is tanks full of nibbles? Jeepers, creeps me out. It's like the fish tank from Dr. No, almost. Where's Vivian hiding? Ooh. The frickin' carpet marks give it away. Otherwise, you cannot see this shadow. Here, we're gonna go inside the disk system. Oh, tall, short, tall, short, tall, short. Interesting they move the enemy at all. If this guy's anything special. That's an X-Yux. I hear this is read as cross-Yux, not as X-Yux. Anyway, the yuck. But what about the X-Nauts? So they cross-Nuts? Did Tattle take up Viv Gabella's turn? Or the Tattle check? I don't know. Oh, what? No fair. Bingo time. Never gonna friggin' get it. I think that was a relatively pointless battle because you get his tattle log anyway. Speaking of, 91 out of 34, nice. Oh, Shadow Goombas, probably. Yeah, a lot of these entries are the Pit of 100 trial variants on the enemies. Man, the graphics here are awesome. It's like that one episode of Bluey Crane game where Bingo and Bluey play a crane machine. Ah, fudge. Ah, nice shrug. It's like a weird delay, like when you let go it keeps going for a bit. Sure wants us to keep playing though. Alright, I don't know why. I'm putting it directly under the light and nothing. So screw it, I don't need the Feeling Fine badge. Freaking hammer broke. Ah. Alright, let's just use freaking Stampede. The move from the trailer. See, it's not good because he has defense. Ah! Wait, did little X not give me nothing? That's cheeky. Or that's dodgy. Or unfair, whatever. Enter the access code. It's not secure when you just write it on a note that Mario can find. Alright, Vivian is gonna be our trophy wife in this minigame. Challenge is chump. Monkey. Obviously, Coops' these are all terrible. Coops' girlfriend, Petuni, Marilyn, Flavio, the best one, or Koopy Koo. Look at Vivian's freaking thinking face. She's like smiling while thinking like, oh, I'm thinking, I guess. How many feet do they have? You frickin'... They have defeat. 2, 4... It's only 6. It's elementary for non-idiots. The Diamond Star. Tails belly. Get in my belly. Grr, you're correct, jerk. You jerk. Extra hard one. Very first champion, Prince Matthew. I'm so mad now I can hardly see straight. Puffed. Short, long. Yeah, I guess Peach never accesses this elevator. I guess maybe one thing I would have wished for this game is more mandatory fights, more instances where the items are needed. There's only 2 mandatory fights in the fortress, the one at the start and the boss. If this was a Mario and Luigi game, they'd be cramming. Bosses up the wazoo. She's immune too. Oh god. I'm smart. Coops, you got this. You'll get this eventually, Coops. You got security card Spade. Oh, Morale shuts off. How long have I been live anyway? Finally get this thing's tattle. That's a Z Yux. It's a genetic improvement on the original Yux. Mini Z Yuxes will appear. Yeah. Although I guess since it's a name, maybe it is Z Yux. Missing a security card. Were there always 4? No way. There were only 3 in the original. I swear. I'll check here first. I feel like I might be trolled. And then I'm putting a key card in Peach's room. Was that always there? Can't sleep in the bed, that's how bad it is. What the? Who's in there? Ew! That caught me by surprise. Game frickin' knows what we all want and teases us. Wow, so strong. Ms. Mouse is so strong. So, yeah, my suspicion correct. Thank goodness I didn't go up to the sub-levels. Try looking fruitlessly for the security card. I knew the fourth card was new, so I knew maybe they added something new down here, and they did. Oh. Well, now, well, you can't activate the shower. Although you can pretend that you can, I guess. You can have Hot Mario and Vivian in shower, the same shower where Peach was. And then use the toilet after. Use the dunny. Make sure you wash your hands after using the dunny. Princess Peach might be waiting for us. Might be waiting right behind that door. Ooh, Art Attack feels pretty nice in this version. The level up. Alright, low-key, the part of the game I've been most looking forward to. Or most curious about. See how tall Vivian can stretch. Oh, but it's censored. What a shame. Oh, there's long Vivian. Alright, traversing. Vivian, cooperate, will you? Well, it gets long there, which is funny. Oh, yes. She's trying really hard to stay on. God, the stair stepping on her leg. Oh well, good job. Platforming. Please remake Super Paper Mario next, Nintendo. Or make new Virtual Boys. I'll accept either. So that way people can actually get their hands on one and not have to buy dodgy eBay listings where like broken systems are still $300+ and even working systems might not last very much longer at this point. I mean, you know, VR is making a comeback. Maybe now it's time for Virtual Boy 2 or a Nintendo Switch Virtual Boy combination. You mix Nintendo's most successful console with their least successful console, and it's gonna average out. Still be successful. It's so weird for how much Nintendo hates the Virtual Boy and doesn't want to re-release the games. You know, the 3DS pretty much is a mix of the DS and Virtual Boy. Very similar parallax 3D effect. And then they try to get Labo VR. Like, Labo VR is still one of the most confusing things Nintendo has done. Like, it very much just reeks of just throw it on the wall, see if it sticks, and it didn't stick because they didn't commit. Barely made any software they didn't make any exclusive software for it. They just were like patching some games, see if it was novel enough. And for the most part, it wasn't. It is amazing how one emulator, Red Viper, can just make obsolete an entire game system's unique prowess, uniqueness. Because I'd argue there is no reason to own a Virtual Boy anymore, now that you can experience its games with in their true form in 3D. On a Nintendo 3DS. Arguably, there's no reason to own a Virtual Boy anymore besides just the original hardware purity. But like, why would anyone want to own a Virtual Boy? Big and ugly and red and difficult to carry around, prone to hardware failure. To be insane to ever want a Virtual Boy, let alone a working one, and go through the steps of maintaining one. Like, who'd be crazy enough to buy a Virtual Boy in 2024? If you're gonna collect for a failed system. Like, that's the thing. What if you're gonna collect for a failed system? What's the failed system to collect for? What counts as a failed system? Like, don't need that. That badge is cheating, but we'll equip it anyway in case I feel like cheating. like, what counts as a failed console anyway? Like, here's the line I draw. The most successful failed console, I'd say, is the PlayStation Vita. Never succumb to the first strike, then why do I get attacked in the overfield? Freaking liar badge. Because Vita was a, flop. Some people say, yet depending on the source, it apparently did outsell the Dreamcast and Saturn. I mean, I kind of don't want to consider the Saturn a failed console just because how wildly successful it was in Japan, but just how it barely existed in the United States, and just did okay in Europe. Dreamcast did okay everywhere, but just was not on the market for enough time. Because Sega, it's more like Sega the company failed rather than the Dreamcast console failed. Well, I guess piracy was a big issue. 1 sec, let me just open some windows. It's hot in here. Okay, we're back. I don't know. I guess Sega made the best failed systems because like Dreamcast, Saturn have really solid libraries still. Virtual Boy has 20 games. 32X has like 40 games. Only half of them worth playing. So it actually puts it on par with the Virtual Boy, huh? Well, that's being a bit oversimplification. Yeah, jeez. I mean, yeah, Vita's more in line with Dreamcast Saturn. Like, it didn't fail. It still has a large number of games. 32X and Virtual Boy are really down there. Jaguar's really down there too. It has like 70 games, retail games. It does not have that many. 3DO at least has hundreds of games. CDI has hundreds of games. TurboGrafx wasn't a failure. The Wii U. Wii U sucks. I have thought about selling my Wii U on several occasions. I'm thinking about, because my friend fucked up his homebrew Wii U. It's not bricked, but it's still really messed up because he didn't know what he was doing. So I'm thinking of just throwing it to stock, selling mine. I should just had him set up Dolphin because he just wanted to play a few WiiWare games. Ugh. Vivian. Trans rights. Well, this room's huge. That's just perspective. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, I have been waiting. And I hate waiting. Crump! You've been waiting for us? What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. I used the crystal star to lure you here, so that I can take all your crystal stars. How brilliant is that, huh? And wanna know the best part? The little Peachy princess isn't even here anymore. So Peach isn't here. Where did you take her, Crump? Sad animation. I'd like to tell you the plan. Like I tell you the plan. That's novice villain style. No, I won't be doing anything like that. Sorry, really, guys. So, you ready for showtime? You guys are gonna be the perfect workout for Magnus von Grapple 2.0. I hope you're up to the challenge, because this thing is raw horsepower, kiddies. Yeah, last revision was buggy, so we made improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Get ready for the whole new way to experience pain, you junior varsity losers. You're the ones going to suffer, Crump, no matter how many times we do this. And each Crump battle has had a different battle theme. That's pretty cool. Magnus von Grapple 2.0. The upgraded version of Magnus von Grapple. Max HP is 70, attack is 6, and defense is 2. Its basic attack is a drill move that drops from above. I don't know why I said it like that. It also sometimes releases its fists for flying X punches. Each X punch has... When those fists are flying, you may get attacked by the fists and body in one turn. Take care of those. Trust me. I still think the whole design is a little ridiculous, though. Here it comes, suckers! Magnus Drill Attack! I'll throw you a bone. Ow. I guess you have to deal with it. Will the bomb pierce his defense? Boo-hoo-hoo. Time to release some of the sweet features of this bad boy. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Do not want to get hit by those. Ouch. Alright, we'll start using some items. Why the hell do I have a normal honey syrup? Use this because he might use the machine gun next. Crud. You guys should be little puddles of nothing by now. Oh well, I still got some tricks up my sleeve. Eat this! Ah! You ain't nothing, bitch! Oh yeah, so apparently according to looking into the game's code, there's the fourth power button has a 1 frame window, so good fucking luck. I feel like Gulp is the strongest attack any party member has. What? What do you mean you can't eat the giant robot? Don't attack my baby. Okay. That's so funny, just like... Dude getting... firing the audience at Mario, and Mario's just like, nope, I'm invincible. Heck. No, how, what? My sweet powered up robot is on the ropes. This is wild. Is this it? I think so. Stylish. Blarg! So normally he'd be tougher if I didn't just equip all the badges to own him. Grodus! Mario's looking angry there. Bye-bye. Everything else is fine. Mario. You've got a crystal star. The star power is now 8 Marlin. Special move Supernova. Maybe he would have won if he used the crystal star against us. Whatever, that's rookie villain stuff. Or novice villain, whatever he said. The last crystal star has been hidden in the X-Naut hideout on the moon. But by the time Mario recovered it, Peach had already been taken away. Where could Peach be now? And what of the elusive Grotus? Perhaps he holds the key to the remaining puzzle. Finally, Mario finally has all 7 crystal stars. Where will they lead him next? To the Piazza Parlor, honestly. Well, we're here. Now where's this stupid Poshi's item? A crystal star is there, right?
So they say, your putridness. And lo and behold, there it is, right behind you.
Great, about time something worked out for old Bowser. In we go. Bye-bye.
Oh, she said in the bed. Get the crystal star.
So last time we get to do this. Oh yeah. The dialogue here is so funny. Oh, hello there, guy. Poshy Heights is a nice warm afternoon. What's that? You're a great and evil king, are you?
Really?
Yeah. You know, guy, I think you might got a little too much sun. Eh? Let me in! Let me in! Let me swim.
Eek! Mummy!
I say, I'd like to mount a large animal horn in my foyer to highlight my social status. Oh my goodness gracious, you have terrifying, terribly fine horns, don't you? You great thing. What? That's disgusting! Get away from me, creep! You can't have my horns! Oh god, this... Oh, look, my heart trembles. The fountain, so elegant. This is art at its finest. So very observant, as usual, my dear Goldbob. Indeed, surely this is an artist's art. Yes, dearest, one cannot measure its worth by coins. What it is makes art art. And yet, the filthy rich always seek to define art with their ill-gotten coins. Yes, they seek to buy it, yet how can one appreciate what the eye cannot perceive? Whoa. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. You people scare me. Seriously. Bowser's scared of rich people, confirmed. Make them explode.
Wow, you're big, mister. What's your name?
Koopa Koot. Grahaha, I'm the great Koopa Koop, all-time ancient babbler. Yeah, right, mister.
That name stinks.
Businessman of legend. Grahaha, I am Bowser, businessman of legend. Fear my accounting.
Oh, a businessman? Like business trips, bribes, and brown noses? Oh my. Wow, tough life, huh? So, mister, are you in charge of the coffee maker or what? I'm setting you off. I am Bowser! Bowser! Evil King Extraordinaire. Yeah, yeek! Aw. See, Bowser doesn't fear falling off like Mario does. It's locked, it won't budge. Darn it! Never mind. The lock broke. Whoa, baby, it opened. Awesome, it opened. Talk about lucky. I guess rage really pays. Finally about to get a crystal star this late into the game. He finally thinks he has one. Yes, this is it, Hacky. This is finally it. Raw. At last, I've got Raymond's honor crystal star. Yes. Impressive work, Lord Bowser. You're the absolute best star getter guy. God, the music. You're there. I have you now, villains. You are common thieves, aren't you? Aren't you? My eyes never deceive. He still holds it all ghetto. What are you implying? I'm no little thief. I'm a shadow thief. I'm Bowser, remorseful king of evil. So I'll take what I want, and I want this. Uh-oh. Bowser, you say? Remorseless king of... What was that last bit again? Yes, well, no matter. Yes, well, see... So I deduced... Then listen well. The crystal star is actually... a veritable red herring. Yes, a fake. An imposter. Sorry about that. What? A fake? It took him that long to realize. Oh, look at that fancy display. The pedestal and everything. It's so posh. That's why I call it Pantry Sanctum. If it's fake, then where's the real one, huh? If you must know, I gave the real one to Luigi. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You have got to be kidding me! You mean to tell me that Luigi beat me here? Arg, those Mario brothers are the most annoying brothers of all time! How bothersome. The fact that we keep being outmaneuvered is disturbing. But where in the world could Mario and his brother be headed? Where? Lord Bowser. Ah, Paragoomba, what are you so worked up over? Tell me. Now reporting, sir. Ma'am. Sir and ma'am. Mario's collected the 7 crystal stars and is headed for the 1,000-year door. Huh, what? The 1,000-year door? What the heck is that? The 1,000-year door! An unbelievably legendary treasure is behind that door. Yarg! Then I'm going there too! Immediately! Princess Peach and the legendary treasure will be mine! Cammy, we're leaving now! Should I do something? Ah, well done, Luigi. Way to not fail. Yet. Wherever you are, may you continue to triumph. We finally have all 7 crystal stars. Yes! Now we can open the 1,000-year door. But... we still don't know where Peach is. They're so cute together. Well, let's head back to Roadport, I guess. Resurrecting might help us find Princess Peach, right? There's just one thing to do before we head back to Rogueport. So if anybody feel like Bella's the one. Yeah. Where are we? You are Mario. Are you not? It is pleasant to meet you. I am the main computer of this fortress. I am Tech. I must tell you, I am something that is why I brought you to this place, Princess Peach. I am so sorry. Most of my data was erased, and my main power unit was shut down. Now running on backup power with only cached memory, trying to stay operational. But Mario, you know that Pinch is not here, do you not? Please save Peach. Please. Please. Princess Peach is with Grodus, heading to the Palace of Shadow. I had to tell you that. Peach is in the Palace of Shadow? Nice eyebrows, Goombella. Can't get a stable picture of that. With backup power failing. Mario, use the teleporter room to get back to Rogueport. Teleporter room is on sub-level 2 of the fortress. I released the room lock. Please hurry, there is barely enough power left to activate the teleporter. Dramatic, right? Also, hello, Sarah. It's nice to catch you at the tail end of the chapter, but, you know, I will cease all AI functions, thank goodness, to send power to the teleporter for you. But what'll happen to you? She does look so sad. When the power is all gone, I will cease to exist as an artificial consciousness. But if it will save Peach, I would gladly do this, because until I met Peach, I knew nothing of love. Do not worry about me. I am just a computer, just a machine. Mario, you must save Princess Peach. I ask you, please, and tell her. Thank you for me. We understand, Tech. So, hurry to the teleporter solitude now. Mario, save her. Ooh, red lights. Tip's hat. Your friend wants me to know you managed to confuse South Park and Gravity Falls. How so? Like, did you describe an episode of a thing? Like, mix the two episodes? Did you mix up names of characters? Oh no, this is sad music. Oh, did you say Stan Marsh? Did you mix up Stan Marsh and Stan Pines? You talking about the Blu-ray set, but called it South Park instead. The South Park Complete Series Blu-ray. Nice job. I'm missing a star piece here. That's whatever. They're like, how can you mix them up? I mean, to be fair, they're both shows where their show title is named for the location they take place in, which is something I have noticed and thought of before. Like Gravity Falls takes place in Gravity Falls. South Park is, you know, they're both that type of show, but that's the only thing they have in common. I keep going in the wrong doors. Your brain is fried, just like poor tech. I mean, I hate Grotus, but I gotta give him some props for pretty cool evil hideout. Oh, look, the door is even open for you. Yeah, I do have a point. Oh, that's a pretty looking effect. I'm melting the DNA. The DN ray. Oh! That's scary looking. Peach. Goodbye. Jeez. Fake explosion, because you just come back here later. You do not have to hand it to the villain, Scoombella. Well, she does anyway. Like, wow, this person sucks and is evil, but they make pretty cool fortress. Am I totally losing it? Or did I hear something a moment ago? Where are we? And why does this place look so familiar? Is that, well, if it isn't Mario. Over here, son. You brought the crystal stars back from the moon with you, didn't you? What? Talking to my good ear. The X-Not Fortress was on the moon? Ah, yes. So Princess Peach was there too, I assume? Well, she was, but the X-Not boss took her and headed for the Thousand-Year Door. Aha! Just a bit ago, I smelled some rank air and went to the Thousand-Year Door. I saw a suspicious fellow with a cape pass through the other side of the door with Princess Peach. What? No way! Without all 7 crystal stars, the doorway shouldn't open, though. Believe me, I know, but I'm quite certain of it. I saw it with my own eyes. I have a very bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. Princess Peach is in danger. Time is short. We must go to the Thousand Door and rescue the princess. I'll run ahead and meet you there. Don't dawdle. Come immediately. Well, unfortunately for him, we will be dawdling, and I'll explain why in a bit. The sound effect is these. Change the sound effects of Mario's attacks to sound peachy. So you can make Mario's hammer sound like pinch. BRB, okay. I'm not gonna... We're gonna go live for a little bit, though. Because we're gonna do some extras. We're not gonna finish the game, but we're gonna do some extras. I want to meet Luigi. Who wants to meet Luigi? It's me, Koopook, the wandering hide-and-seek champion. I'm hiding somewhere in Hooktail Castle right now. If you find me, I'll give you a membership card with Pianta Partley. Can you really do it? Actually, what is this? I actually don't remember at all. You're here? Okay. So as I was explaining, despite the urgency of the matter, we're not gonna head to the end of the chapter 8 quite yet. We're gonna do some side content to sort of ease us into the night. So yeah. And I know exactly what side content to do. So, yeah. How was your day today, Sarah? It's nice that you, sounds like you had a nice call. I mean, that's fair. Did you, like, have the stream in the background and you were just not interacting and not listening to the audio? Or did you, like, actually click on Twitch when you were done? I wasn't looking at viewer count at all. Even I did notice the retweet. You only open the stream when you're finished. That's fair. Because the funny thing is, like, you know, remake of an old game. Your day has not been the best. Okay. Well, Saturday's just gonna be a repeat of Thursday for me, so not terribly looking forward to it, but needs to be done. You making it through? That's good. What was I saying before I changed subjects? I don't know. I can break these now. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh, whatever. So right now we're on a side quest to try to find Mr. Hide and Seek Koopa. And I don't remember where it is. I don't remember if it's Hooktail's room or somewhere else. Would be nice to get over there. There is a new pipe. Oh well. Coops fell! Oh, he's fine. There he is. So, you found me. Curses! I felt sure that no one would ever find me here. I'm a master, you see. I love sneaking and hiding so much. I just never stopped. It was a hobby, but I kept hiding, and soon I was known as Hide-and-Seek Koopa. Coop. I thought it was you. We used to be neighbors back when we were barely shell high. Coops, is that you? Yes, Coops. Same Coops who always had to be it when we played hide and seek. But he never found me, not even once. I can't believe you finally did it. Yeah, I remember back then, that one day you hid, and no one ever found you. Right, that was the very day that I decided to become the hide and seek Koopa. Ever since that day, I've hid my way through life. Yep, that was a big day. But since you found me at this time, I'll give you what I promised. I found this while I was traveling hide and seek around the world. I don't need it. Well, I'm off. Time to go look for a new hiding place. Wish me luck. I guess I've still got a lot to learn about hiding from you. If you found me, Coops. It was nice seeing you again, though. See you later. Just jumps, didn't he? Be really nice if this game had a return pipe like Super Paper Mario did, which they should also remake. Alright, little Yoshi, get us out of here. So one of the topics I was kind of wondering to myself aloud earlier was what is the best failed video game console to collect for? But then as a subtopic, what even counts as a failed video game system? So the benchmark I kind of put is the Vita and the Wii U are, I'd say, I mean, depending on sales estimates, they're about equal. So I'd say like Vita and Wii U are the upper echelon of failed systems, where they're in tens of millions. There's plenty of them out there, and there's still a lot of games to collect for it. Those are kind of like extreme hobbyists, like enthusiast. Those are still enthusiast systems, but there's still a lot of them. Saturn and Dreamcast, around 9 million units each. But a lot of games for them. Actually, there's a lot more Dreamcast games. Dreamcast and Saturn, a lot more games on those systems than there are for Wii U, strangely. I mean, it's hard to... It feels bad to call the Saturn a failed system when it was still successful in Japan, but it really did just bomb in America. the United States. Vita looks like hell to collect though. Yeah, that's like super enthusiast is what I was getting at. It's like people are hardcore about Vita. Kind of like how Dreamcast games look in those jewel cases. Yeah. Dreamcast is also kind of like the Vita. Which is ironic. Sony kills the Dreamcast, and then Sony makes their own Dreamcast in 10 years' time. 15 years' time. Dreamcast games can be mega expensive. And Wii U games are usually very cheap. Yeah, so that's another very important factor is price. Some of these systems and games can be very expensive, but I kind of want to look at it like independently of price, which I know is hard to do these days, but just like imagine like what system, the system itself, which system has the most to offer, and I suppose it really does just depend on the type of games you want to play. So that's where I come in with my spicy hot take, where I say the Wii U really doesn't offer very much unique. Outside of a handful, I do mean like an actual handful. You can fit them in your hand. One hand kind of feels like. The small handful of games that are still exclusive to Wii U, it doesn't offer much. It offers a worse virtual console than the Wii or Switch. And so many of its former exclusives are now on the Switch. And in most instances, they're all better versions. For collecting, otherwise piracy is great. Why shouldn't price be a factor? Okay, for collecting. Because like I said, I'm kind of looking at it from a, what does the system have to offer? The way you see it, a lot of games are nearly the same on Switch and Wii U, but a lot cheaper on Wii U. Yeah, and yeah, you could make the argument that if you want to just say fuck modern day Nintendo and you want to be ultra budgety, and hey, that's, you know, very understandable to do in this day and age. I'm very cheap myself. You could get like a very nearly like Switch experience. You can get pretty close to the Switch experience with Wii U. And yeah, piracy's a blessing. If you want to play games cheap or with or without piracy, Wii U is awesome. Understandable. I definitely see that take and I do agree with it. There's just a lot of preference as well that factors into that. It attacks with its shell and with its head, then sometimes charges up for a fierce move. Plus, if you take too long to win, it'll call reinforcements. Yeah, sorta gnarly, huh? One of the worst of Bowser's guys. Koopa Troopas dream of being Koopa Trolls. Hey, and by the way, what do you think Bowser's doing now, anyway? Eating? Either way, buy them use cheap or pirate for free. Unironically, Wii U unironically is the budget option. Nintendo should have kept the Wii U around for longer and marketed it as that, or they were just fine killing it off. Buy them use it pirate for free. You don't think you call it free, like the original Xbox is also nice to collect for. That's like GameCube territory, so like yeah, that fine line, like when you jump from like 15 million units to like the 22 to 24 million units, even though it's like not that much more, that's like the low end of the successful system. So GameCube and Xbox. GameCube again, like the enthusiasts make it expensive, but Xbox is kind of like still like kind of middling. You know, it has pretty good exclusives. You took my trouble. Oh, thank the stars. This is just terrible. My dad wins his bit of 100 trials and never came out. He lost his job. It's the only way supporters was the pit's treasure. But I don't need treasure. I just want my dad back. Please help him. Xbox is way cheaper. That's the advantage. I don't want to do the pit. We'll help you later. Sorry, kiddo. Xbox Select is also cheaper than the PS2. Not what I would have expected, but I guess PS2 is enthusiast. I mean, it's very popular. A lot of, I guess the systems are dirt cheap because they're actually everywhere, but some of those games are climbing up in price. For most consoles, the games tend to be really pricey. Yes. I'd tell you that for free. CDI games look cheap, but what do you play them on? A system with a dead clock battery that's completely bricked. That's what's sad. Like, looking into CDI more, it didn't take long to discover the people talking about the clock battery of death, and how basically nearly all CDIs are bricks now because of the flipping clock battery that's impossible to replace. Like, good job, Philips, for making a system with a time limit way before planned obsolescence was really a thing. So, forward looking on them. CDI consoles cost away in a ton. Cost and weigh a ton. Cost away in a ton. That's a saying. Yeah, there's only like one like desk-sized CDI system. The rest are all like VCR-sized. We're not going to do the full pit, by the way. Just going to find Toad's daddy. So the console has reliability issues, and they cost a ton. So it's basically just the Virtual Boy, cost a ton, and barely works. That's the first thing I thought of. Well, I guess Jaguars are... Well, Jaguars aren't that... Atari Jaguars aren't that unreliable. They just seem that way. The damn system doesn't power on. Cartridge doesn't connect. That's great design. Master System of failure. In some regions. It looks nice to collect for... CDI is intended to compete with VCRs. That's why it's so big. Yeah. But then that later model, the one that's sought after, the smaller ones, kind of when Philips was like, well, the multimedia stuff was a bust, but we can market it as a game system. You know, it's not intended for such, and didn't have the graphics to, or developers to really back it. You know the CDI story. A Master System kind of looks like a cool, I don't want to say hipster system, but that's kind of what it seems. It's a nice NES alternative for 8-bit gaming fill. I mean, in the United States, I don't know, I'd put Master System slightly less than Game Gear level of success. Like, people knew about it. People definitely had Master Systems, which is not in the high volumes of the like Genesis. Supposedly the CDI was popular in the educational market. I suppose. Maybe we found a niche there. Like, people had Master Systems. The creator of Regular Show had a Master System when he was a child. That's why Mordecai and Rigby play Master System. And the system in Regular Show is quite clearly just Sega Master System, which is a nice change of pace. Usually it's always like Nintendo, you know. Family Guy, what do they play? They play Tecmo Bowl on NES. But J.G. Quinter was a hipster. You don't really have any rare consoles. Defining rare is kind of hard. Like, do you consider the Virtual Boy rare because only they were less than 1 million made? Yet you go on eBay, you find tons of systems for sale. So is it actually a rare system? CDI, at least there's a few million sold. I mean, if I search Gizmondo on eBay, how many come up for sale? Like, let's go low. you almost had a chance to buy. You think it was called Game Wave, and you passed it like a fool. I've never heard of that. See, something like, not Game Mate. What's the Digiblast? Digiblast is like Digiblast is Gizmondo levels of sales, but just it's not as infamous because it sold like a few thousand more units. So no, Gizmodo is the website. Gizmondo is the worst selling handheld, the worst selling console of all time. So it's quite infamous for that. But then Digiblast sold barely better than that, so it's a lot more obscure because it doesn't have the brown trophy of worst selling system. But Digiblast, only being in like European countries, is like does not come up for sale in the United States eBay at all. Game Wave sold horribly. It's like a combo DVD and player and game console. Gee, if it worked, and it has 8 games, so that's half the Virtual Boy's North American library. I mean, if it worked so well for the PS2, why didn't it work for them? It's almost like the PS2 wasn't a runaway success because it was a DVD player. Maybe the PS2 was a runaway success because it was the PlayStation 2 sequel to the hugely successful PlayStation 1, had just tons of games, had Grand Theft Auto. Maybe PS2 was successful because of the games, not the DVD player. I mean, I just had to get off my chest. Like, mostly trivia games, randomly and educational, randomly an exclusive VeggieTales game. I guess that's the system's claim to fame. Yeah, and I just had to get the Mini-Man out of the way because the game is also one of the only consoles. Game Wave was the only consoles to be made by a Canadian company. It was like a reverse PS2. It was sold as a DVD player that plays games. Yeah, because it worked so well for Toshiba and the Nuon. It makes the Nuon... Sounds like it makes the Nuon look like the Switch by comparison. Maybe not Switch, maybe like Wii numbers. Game Wave has 13 games. Okay, so it's on par with Virtual Boy. But still less. What's the Hyperscan is 5 games. How pathetic. Hyperscan does not seem like fun to collect. It's literally just exists for those who like to own shitty things. Like, Hyperscan is totally just the novelty of it. It's similar to the new one, but much newer. It's so funny, like, and I think I've talked about this before, but like, in like Tecmone's video where he tries to demonstrate the Nuon, Hyperscan is homebrew now. Well, that makes it sought after, doesn't it? One day you might be able to run Scum VM on it. I can try to make a custom Pajama Sam NFC card. Maybe. Scan a card, activates Pajama Sam. If only. I mean, what else do you do? Like, when in doubt, homebrew, I guess. I mean, Virtual Boy's kind of the same. I keep talking about Virtual Boy too much, but it's just on my mind because of Red Viper. Well, the Virtual Boy homebrew scene's not huge. It's like a few homebrew games. I have to look into the Hyperscan homebrew scene now. Dreamcast is like the homebrew king. Homebrew games coming out like crazy for that thing for years now. Although Atari Jaguar actually had a really prominent homebrew scene as well, because Hasbro opened it up for homebrew. What was the other thing I was getting at? Oh yeah, in Tecmone's Nuon video, the whole video is him trying to get. Hyperscan's about 150 Canadian. Not too bad. I mean, if you buy for its extended use, that's the thing. Like, it's expensive because it's a flop and it's rare, but like, I don't know. The games aren't anything to write home about. I'll just say that. Infinitely funny how Hasbro bought Atari just to open source the Jag. Yeah, Hasbro, and then get bought by Infogrames. What a mess. So like, Tecmone's video. HasbroMadeGame.com. Ugh. The Nuon video by Tecmone is basically him trying to get the system to work, trying to get a functioning unit in his country to demonstrate it, but then he realizes that wait, since Tempest 4000 is on the Switch, I'm just gonna show you that, and then he realizes that the stupid light show thing, the successor to that is baked into the Xbox 360, because in a strange twist, I guess the people who worked on the Nuon went to work for Xbox 360. Well, no, like the Laser Light Show DVD thing. It's made by some company, and the next version of that technology was used in the Xbox 360. So then he like realized that wait, the best game on the Nuon has a successor on modern platforms. There's a newer version of the DVD thing on the Xbox 360. What's the point of the Nuon? So I guess Nuon's not a good system to collect for. Like, that's the thing. Like, is the system obsoleted by newer options? Neo Geo Pocket Color, like? I have no idea prices. I'd have to look at that. I mean, if you like Neo Geo Pocket stuff, I mean, Neo Geo Pocket seems fun. It seems like a cozy system to own. Not an essential system, but a cozy system for Neo Geo fans. NGP bootlegs were a thing. Wow. Maybe I should just said the floor number like as soon as you entered. What a thing to bootleg. Like, if everything the Nuon does is superseded by newer options, does that make it a bad system to collect for? It's kind of like the Wii U argument, where they're actively a thing. Wow. Bootleg cards for Neo Geo Pocket, damn. $40 for a bootleg of Sonic Pocket Adventure. Like, if everything the Nuon does is superseded by newer options, is it a bad system to collect for? If the most of what the Wii U does is superseded by Switch, does that make it a bad option? No, maybe not necessarily, because it could be a nice budget option. But Nuon is not a budget option, it is a rare collector's piece. Is the Virtual Boy not worth collecting for? Because Red Viper emulator for 3DS practically completely replaces the need for the Virtual Boy's unique feature. Like, you don't need the Virtual Boy console to experience the 3D anymore, because people used to say, well, you know, you just gotta try a Virtual Boy to see it, to see the 3D effect. And then there's some emulators that try to have anaglyph, you know, baked into it, but I don't own red and blue glasses, and playing games in 2D is not quite the same. But like the 3DS, I mean, I tried Virtual Boy at a con. It's close. It's the same thing. It's parallax 3D, glasses free parallax 3D. Like side by side, because I played Wario Land side by side, my 3DS and on Virtual Boy. It's identical. You get an identical effect, but one system sold really well, is readily available, well, 3DS is getting expensive. The other system is really old, really rare, really prone to failure, and is freaking huge, and takes up a lot of space, and is really expensive. So like Virtual Boy is not worth it by any accounts, but it would be cool to have though. There's a beating up me laying on the ground. Huh, what? Who are you? What? Whoa, did you come here just to save me? Really? Pine T Jr. did? Wow, in that case, I have to get back to him alive. Show me the way out. Consoles look too expensive, seem to be under 140. You always heard Neo Geo CD is good to collect for. It looks expensive though. It was cheaper 10 years ago. I mean, people just say that because it's a half decent alternative to the Neo Geo AES or Neo Geo MVS. Neo Geo AES I kind of don't get because Neo Geo, like, to me and to a lot of people, is an arcade system. So MVS is kind of the true form of the Neo Geo, but just most people don't own the arcade system, and consoleized arcade units are expensive. But the AES is freaking expensive, and MVS and AES carts both are expensive as hell. Or no, MVS games range from like slightly obtainable because just how many Neo Geos, how popular it was in the arcade. So whereas like the home system barely anyone bought, so the games are a relic practically almost. Da da da. $350 bucks. Dollary dues. Oh, thank God, my pockets are full. So basically, basically everything I'm saying is trying to talk myself out of buying a Virtual Boy. That would be the worst, like, financial mistake I could ever make. But it's so fucking tempting. My dad's back. Sorry for troubling you. I guess health and family really are the most important things, you know? I'll look for new work. I've got to be strong for my dear son. Thank you so much. I'll give you my treasure as a reward. It's really important to me, but nothing's more important than Dad. So here. Silver card. Now if you excuse us, and really thank you so very much. That's really sad. This whole thing's sad. The dad went into the pit to, like, afford to take care of his son. Like, the dude risked his life nearly, and like was probably gonna die unless Mario saved him. Like, did all that just for money? Jeez. But then you save him. He comes to his senses. He's like, "I'll find better work." Bandai Wonder Swan, anyone? It's got some exclusive Klonoa games. Maybe I'll get a Wonder Swan someday. I know some people who have it, and it looks pretty cool. 2 D-pads. It's kind of strange form factor. You'd like an Xbox 360 one day? I should try to play my Xbox 360 more, and a Dreamcast. You can definitely find modded Xbox 360s on eBay pretty readily. I don't see a reason, like, not to go the route of buying a pre-modded one. Like, that's what I did, and the one I bought, like, the mod works pretty well. I just had to reseat the hard drive because the hard drive came loose during shipping, So I was wondering why it wasn't booting into the custom firmware. So then I was like going through the steps to soft mod it, but then I was like, oh, the hard drive just came loose. That's why the custom firmware is not loading. Yeah, you can. I think you still can. Dreamcast, Commodore 64, the essential systems. I don't know if I need a Commodore 64. I don't know, the old retro computers, like 80s retro computers, doesn't really interest me too much personally. But to each their own, I know it's like quite fascinating systems indeed. You love the 664? Nice. You like computers? Yeah. I think computers are cool. You really like computers, though. It is one of the more popular computers, though. Retro computers. An Atari 2600 would be cool, though. I actually did take the plunge and buy a 2600 Junior, so I actually do have that. I should stream Atari sometime. Why has that never crossed my mind? I'm always like, when am I going to stream the Famicom? Famicom Fridays, and I never thought to stream Atari. I don't know, maybe I'll try to get a few more games for that. Atari's fun for a few minutes, and it gets pretty boring, and you kind of just want to play NES instead. And then that gets boring, and then you move on to anything else. Get Pitfall. Yeah, Pitfall, Kaboom. I have the paddle controller, so I have no excuse to like... Kaboom looks intense. Like, you just focus, play it. Plus I keep forgetting what games I have. Like, I think I own Vanguard, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I do, but I can't envision it in my collection. You wish you still had a TG16, but you don't know if you'll ever have one again. That's sad. Yeah, what happened to your Turbo Duo is... Yeah, you've said the story. I've heard the story before. It's really sad. Man, he lost a wedding ring too. I'll be yelling I love you a billion times. Japanese consoles are cheap, but the CD-ROM is expensive no matter what, relatively. Is the CD-ROM expensive because people really want to play Rondo of Blood? Castlevania? I'd love to have a CDI one day, but that will also be hard. Yeah. Expensive, and the battery issue. Like, why is the battery embedded in its chip? Like, did Philips not think of, like, repairability? I guess they really didn't. A 3DO. I do need to do more with my 3DO that I found at a flea market for cheap. The CD-ROM is expensive because it's rare and sought after. It all checks out. Did the CDI use a Dallas clock? I don't know specifically a Dallas clock. I just saw like one repair video where a guy is actually like... It looks just like it though. A CMOS for a battery. Those are pretty common in the 90s. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same brand, but someone's have to like decap it. Not decap. Infamous among PC collectors. It's pretty similar to that. It's a battery. Like, it's a coin cell battery that's like embedded within that frickin' CMOS chip. It's a nightmare. And the systems are pretty gimped if the battery dies, so it's quite unfortunate if that happens. Dallas made most, if not all of them. Maybe Philips used Dallas batteries though. Our well, I guess before we get to the Sega add-ons, PC computers, there's a few different mods to replace those shitty chips. Yeah, people are looking. People sure are looking for solutions to repair them. So, I thought of making a poll, but you're my only follower on, I think. So, let's just say if I was to collect some of the Interesting. Yeah, when you mod it, you want to make it easier to replace the battery again in the future. If I were to collect a Sega console, because I actually don't own... Well, the only Sega console I own is a broken Game Gear. It was like 10 bucks at a flea market. If I was to collect a Sega system, do I collect Genesis, Saturn, or Dreamcast? Those latter two, I'd probably try ODE options. Maybe, but then those are kind of expensive too. I'm leaning towards like Genesis. The Genesis is the absolute cheapest to collect. Alright. I'll take the plunge on Genesis someday. Someday soon, maybe. Traveling merchant. At least Genesis itself, Sega CD is pricey, but flash cards can emulate it. So yeah, Sega add-ons. You're telling me the CD is pricey, so that's kind of like its own thing, huh? 32X is kind of when you get in another failed system. A lot of the consoles have shit build quality. So yeah, that's what I was trying to allude to is Genesis is a bad power connector. Like, I have a feeling like most Genesises aren't exactly in pristine order, are they now? Like, Super Nintendo's kind of built like a champ. Like, yeah, the plastic yellows and chips, but usually the system itself seems fine. Actually, one time someone like shared on Twitter like their Super Nintendo had a broken power connector and the barrel wouldn't plug in, so that sucks, but I don't see that too often. That's kind of like the previous owner fucked something up. One thing to note with Sega and TurboGrafx, the drives in them suck and break easily. The Genesis is a relatively hardy console, but they did cut corners. The video output on it is horrid. Well, I mean, my plan is to connect it to composite, which some people say doesn't look bad on a CRT, and the whole like dithering is part of the charm. I don't know. Most Genesis 2s have tons of bodge wires, the PCB from the factory. Good job, Sega. Genesis hardware is pretty simple. Okay. I guess that's also the thing, like, what model Genesis? There isn't much to go wrong with. Like, do I get a Model 1? You know, the iconic one, the one with the headphone jack in the front? Or a Model 2 that takes up less space and still pretty economical? I mean, it's fairly straightforward, but then I hear shit like some Genesises have different sound effects, and the Sega licensing screen. Outputs RGB is a big improvement. Yeah. Cable's like 30 bucks though. Yours is a Model 2. It's more expensive and much higher quality hardware. That's worth knowing. Yeah, I guess I'd lean towards a Model 2 just because it's cheaper. The infamous license check probably won't affect you. An extremely small number of games are incompatible. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, some games might be incompatible, but rare and expensive games. It's extremely small number and they're rare. Why can't I find the frickin' wedding ring? Most of them had more common reprints that passed the license. Fair enough. Only one game is exclusive mint available. Exclusively available in a license failing version. It's considered one of the worst games on the console. Did you really write half of that in French? Que la blessy. Exclusively, exclusive mint. Exclusivamente. I mean, whatever rolls off your tongue, or keyboard. And I cannot find the stupid frickin' wedding ring. Fuck marriage. Nah, let's not get into that. Your brain is scrambled like an egg. My brain is frying in this hot sun. I mean, it's nighttime, but... Alright, let me get my strategy guide, see if it tells me where the friggin' ring is. Give me like 10 seconds. Okay, we're back with the official guide from Nintendo Power. Super... no, Paper Mario's 1,000 Year Door. So I guess even though we never had Nintendo Power, but I guess they're still, I mean, you used to be able to just buy these at the game store, right? Now, does this thing actually list, like, troubles? Oh yeah, it does. Spoilers for all the troubles. Am I stupid? This thing's not even on the island, it's actually in Rogueport. I mean, it must have been. We never owned any Nintendo Power magazines, but we have the strategy guides. So they surely must have been. Most of our strategy guides are the Nintendo ones, but some of them are Prima. Actually, so our Banjo Tooie guide is by Prima, and our Majora's Mask guide was by Perfect Guide. I don't know why we got different ones for those, but all the rest of the guides we have are Nintendo official. And some of those off the top of my head are Mario 64, GoldenEye, Donkey Kong 64, Paper Mario on N64. Those are all the official Nintendo Power guides, but they're all like really horrible condition. They're all missing their lots of pages. Alright, this is bullshit. They changed this in the remake. I want to play some mini games. I don't want to do these troubles anymore. Oh, it's in town. Why did I think I was in the island? That's what I get for not paying attention to the dialogue. He's the boss of the Pianta Syndicate. What is he doing? He's just standing there, begging you to find the wedding ring. There's no way I could be there, but whatever. I have no idea what Factorio is, but some of my friends seem to play it on Switch a lot. Why are they playing Factorio instead of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door? The Thousand Year Factorio. Game seems popular. Well, it must be good. And here I am playing old game. Alright, fuck the wedding ring. Sorry. Your marriage is no longer sacred. Oh, it's up there! I see it! Right as I was about to like go cancel the trouble, I actually spotted it. How much time did I waste going to the island and whatever? If there's some of your love, how the fuck do you get it up there? Or I could not buy a Genesis console and just emulate it on the Wii and composite out to a CRT. It's like having an actual Genesis. But half the fun is owning the hardware, ain't it? And those cartridges. Emulating Genesis is nice. I do need to check out a lot more Genesis games, because, I mean, I've played all the Sonics a lot, but there's a lot more to the Genesis than just Sonic. Ain't there, huh? Alright, one more trouble, then we can play some mini games. Except it's already way later than I would have liked. You really wish you had a copy of Scooby-Doo Mystery on Genesis? Is that a good game? Very good point and click style game. Or you could play as Shaggy and Velma in Multiverses, but only if you have those characters unlocked. And you can only unlock characters through completely bullshit means, because the game's a free-to-play piece of shit. Of a game. That's what's disappointing. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't too interested in Multiverses initially. Like, I mean, it looks like a okay game. Platform fighter, all that stuff. But, like when they said the game was going offline and gonna relaunch later, like, I imagined, like, the game would actually, like, launch. Like, maybe have a version in stores, have a Switch version. And they've done, like, none of that. And it's still just, like, nothing's changed. It's just now still free to play, still no physical, still no Switch version, still completely bullshit. And it's even worse apparently to like unlock the fighters. I'm not planning to come back. Free to play games, am I right? Whereas, you know, $1,000 your door, $60 game, you buy the game, and look at all these badges that you find in the game by playing the game, and they help you beat the game that you're playing the game. It's not tied to any currency, it's not tied to any online features, it's just you and the game. What a novel concept for a video game. Anyway, I don't care about re-entering the fight. Well, we're gonna do that at some point, but I just want your fucking magazine. Our financials didn't look good for a while. Rockhawk had to make a comeback? Actually, I don't want to. I'm tired. I just want the magazine you were borrowing. Toodle's magazine. Oh yes, I have one. I have the one. I turn it now, but that magazine. Okay, fine. Give me a moment. Why didn't she want to hold on to the magazine for longer? Don't get the wrong idea. I borrowed this magazine as a promoter. That's all. I needed to see what the fuss was about. Not like I follow fads or anything. You got a wrestling magazine. A very nondescript cover. Aw, she subscribed to Wrestling Weekly. Yeah, sorry, we're not here to actually do any fights. Y'all have to get your Great Gonzalez fix at a later date. Free-to-play games were a mistake. There, I said it. Like, you know, Nintendo has made, like, apparently, according to the financials, Nintendo has made more money. Like, the revenue Nintendo has made since 2017 is more revenue than they've made, like, 2016 through, like, 1985. I don't know if that's the correct statistic or how it was worded, but, like, something like Nintendo's made more money from the Switch than they did from, like, all their other previous systems combined. Something insane. So, like, Nintendo is just absolutely rolling in money right now. And, like, how have they done it? Did Nintendo make the world's most powerful console? No. Did they make a bunch of free-to-play games? No. Did they make a bunch of games-as-a-service games? I mean, you can kind of argue the Splatoon and Mario Sports games are kind of games-as-a-service-y, like, ongoing games. But, like, they're not overly relying on it. I don't know. Nintendo found a formula that works that Microsoft cannot seem to find, and Sony and their margins are just too thin for how expensive their games are. Man, you're terrible. Alright, now we can finally do the Pianta Parlor. Which I wanted to just be a quick thing. Turn into longer than Chapter 7 itself, I think. So, oh well. We'll do, one of each minigame, then call it a stream. I have membership cards. I don't have that kind of money. Damn it. Look at this exchange rate. Hey, it's you. Have I mentioned this game looks great in HD? I've already mentioned that 100,000 times, yes. Did I leave the nostalgic tunes on? I might have. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Oh, nice scoreboard. Yeah, we'll do another round. It's pretty short. Not really going for distance, I guess. Isn't that fun? There's mini games based on all your abilities. Don't forget to rescue who? This is a mini game I don't think I had as a kid, which is kind of strange. I played the other mini games, but not this one as much, or till later. Luigi. This is like Mario Fall Guys. Why didn't make these multiplayer? Could have done that for this remake. A multiplayer Paper Mario game. That'd be something. I'll have to play more of this on my own. This is fun. I just want to demonstrate the boat and tube games, and then we'll be good. I do like how the tube controls in this version compared to the original. The original was very floaty, this is much tighter. Ooh, see, I can do moves like that, no problem. Oh, Fallout. Ooh, sick. There's also the argument to be made, like, should I focus less on expanding my console collection, just focus on more games for systems I already own? And there are games on my wish list, definitely. I do need to just compile, like, a master list of, like, all the wishlist games I want for the systems I have, and just maybe chip away at that someday, or maybe not. Just fuck video games and collecting. Expensive freaking hobby. You've mostly been focusing on games. Yeah. It's only like a handful of systems I'd add, like Genesis, Virtual Boy if I was a masochist, but God no. I mean, Dreamcast and Saturn would be nice systems to have, and pirate their games, honestly. But those are like expensive. Those are down the line, honestly. I have all the N64 games I could want. I have most of the SNES games I could want. Not all though. And the ones I don't own cards of, I could just play on NSO. I don't know how I feel about I mean, third-party SNES games aren't that different from like Atari Jaguar games. Like, I don't know why Jaguar's kind of been on my mind recently as like a system. Like, wouldn't it be interesting to own an Atari Jaguar? I don't know. It's just something there's something fascinating about failed game consoles. I think it's just a thing. Like, Jaguar failed worse than 3DO, so Jaguar is more fascinating from that front. I don't know. I just have the 3DO makes me whinge because I just have terrible memories of trying to get its games to. Wait, another lap? Of getting its games to load, and just never having any luck burning its games for that system. Plus, my 3DO is missing the faceplate, so it looks ugly, and I'm always afraid it's gonna just stop working one day. But that's a lot of retro systems. That's also just me being paranoid, and I have no means to like repair any video game systems if they need it. Consoles are expensive. Now that you have a bunch, you need to try to make use of them. That's the other thing too. Is like make use of what I have. Ooh. Okay. Lose Piantas for hitting stuff. That was fun. So we'll see what the future holds. Plus I'm out of space to put stuff. Doesn't help. Man, some of the remixes just aren't it. Some are, but some are hits. Some of them misses though. I mean, that's the paradox. It's like, yeah, you want to make use of what you have, but we always crave new stuff, don't we? You want to try to get better at fixing things? I mean, a soldering iron is on my list eventually, but it's been on my list for years, and just I've never bought equipment, so I would love to change out the batteries in my Game Boy games by myself, or my GameCube. What's like the most impressive thing I fixed? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, soldering is fancy. I guess the most impressive thing I did was put a new belt in a Famicom disk system, except the disk system has more wrong with it than just that. It's probably just misaligned read head, but I have no idea how to do that, and everywhere I look I don't find how to do it. I just find people saying it's a pain in the arse to do, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy a new Famicom disk system. Because it's been a year, I've saved up enough that that's the friggin' system I'm gonna get. Don't need open space for that. Yeah, I need space. I mean, I could clear my desk, but then where do I put it when I'm not using it? And then, but it'd be pretty essential at this point. My Super Nintendo needs recapping to fix some video output issues. in that it doesn't output S video. It needs a recap to fix that. My NES needs a recap to fix the wavy lines in the picture. I have at least half a dozen Game Boy games that all need new batteries, so it'd definitely be useful. Just Stuff doesn't last forever. Ain't that a shame? Can you still swap party members without waking up? No, swapping party members makes you wake up. In the original, you could swap party members, they'd still be asleep, and it was funny. But now you have to wait longer to watch them all sleep. I don't know. I like what I have. I have a backloggery of game. I dare say that word. The back catalog of games, but we'll chip at it, and we'll chip at stream content. You ever talk to Jace? He knows a bunch about fixing things. No, because I'm not sure who that is, or maybe I just blanking on them. Like, the thing that scares me about Virtual Boy is, like, not that, is that, if I were to, you know, be an idiot and buy one, and then it stops working, I'll have, like, no way to fix it. Like, I'd want to buy one. He's on Masto? I'll have to follow them. Like, ideally, I'd want to buy from someone who's already installed. There's something called the eye patch kit, which installs much more solid ribbon cables into the Virtual Boy, because the problem is just the ribbon cable connecting the console to the LEDs just gets weak over time, and the picture fails. So the mod kit is a much more solid connection, or you could patch the if your screens go bad, you can actually like heat up the ribbon cable to like fix what's already there. So that's an option, not a permanent option, but something. As long as you don't burn the fucking ribbon cable. I saw like a few listings, like some people like actually showing like the solder work, but all those listings went away pretty quick and they're really expensive, and I'm not sure how confident I'd be. Like, this stuff has a time limit. Like, I don't know if all Virtual Boys have failed screens by this point. Surely not, but the number's not getting better unless people are doing something to buck the trend. Yeah. Some people have pretty bad luck with their DMG Game Boys having bad screens, but mine still's perfect screen. So it just depends on a lot of factors. "1080p my ass." HD my ass. It's so low quality. How did we deal with 480p? What was I saying? I don't know. I don't think my N64 needs a recap. Needs recapping. I think it's a little still not necessary, even though caps do fail. SNES and NES still definitely need it though, because they have visible issues. One day the Switch will break. Yeah. I don't know, thinking about this stuff's kind of sad. Maybe Jace can coach me on recalibrating the disk system, and then I found out, oh, I could have just
done such and such to my disk system, and I didn't need to spend hella on a brand new one. I think it's gonna be a like ton of. You already have CDRs that no longer work. Maybe it could. Wow, 23 hours. That's actually a shame that, like, you know, CDs we all burn ourselves are like all failing now. I don't know. That's really disappointing that like CDs are like not the permanent storage medium that they were really touted as being. Digital photos get misplaced, but you know, but prints can be destroyed, so I don't know. Everything is malleable, ain't it? So it's really up to us to take care of this stuff, you know. How many broken Jaguars are broken because they're just prone to fail, or they're just in bad conditions, in bad, weren't properly kept. Like if you drop your systems, they're gonna break. Humidity, heat. Press CDs seem to have good longevity. Yeah, for the most part, all the disc rot stuff seems to be like actual factory defects, and like good press discs should still be going for quite a ways longer. Haven't had problems with one good. CDRs are rotting. Alright, suppose that's it for tonight. It's pretty late. How long was tonight's stream? Less than 4 hours, not bad. So, yeah, old stuff. Fun stuff. Tomorrow night, the plan is to go live and finish the game. And then that'll be it for me streaming this game. Yeah. I mean, the talk didn't get me too down. It's just a reality check, you know. Stuff will wear down unless we take proper care of it, proper mind of it, and it's just, yeah. I don't know, the CD thing is like, I don't know what stuff, like, because my mom used to burn CDRs. I don't know what she put onto them. I think just like iTunes songs, and she never used them, and they just went to storage, and they're probably all gone. But like, music is music, and we have more modern options now, and whatever else. I think she backed up properly. I don't know why she has a spindle of CDs in the closet. So I don't even know if there's anything important there. Probably not. So it's fine. Tomorrow we will finish the game. Hopefully. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day for me, kind of like yesterday and today. But today wasn't as busy as yesterday. But tomorrow will be busy, like Thursday. But I'll be back at some point for the stream, and then we'll finish the game. Be done with it, and then we'll finally get back to Warrior Land speedrunning,
Because, man, I've been itching to get a new personal best in that game for a while, and who knows what else. Maybe play more Wario Land 4. Most overrated game ever. I'm kidding. It's fun. I just need to give it a chance. More of a chance. I need a physical copy of Wario Land, of all the Wario Land games if I love Virtual Boy Wario Land so much. But the only one I have is Wario Land 1 on Game Boy. Wario Land 3. The rest seem kind of expensive-ish because they're sought after-ish because they're popular-ish games because Nintendo has forgotten about Wario. So people desire it. I say ish a lot. When's the Vivian spin-off game? That'd be cool. Trans rights. Anyway. Yeah, I'll do it for now. So, take care, Sarah. Get some rest. I don't know if you're gonna be busy tomorrow or not. Or have a long day, whatever. You just stop by whenever you can. And, I mean, you've seen me stream this game before, not too long ago, because when they announced this game, I was like, I'm gonna finish my playthrough of the original game, just to freshen my memory, so... And we're playing through the same game I finished playing less than a year ago. But hey, it's HD, it's fun. You like to have lazy weekends? Well, I don't really have a choice tomorrow, sadly, but hopefully I'll get a lazy weekend sometime soon. I mean, my lazy weekends are stream. I spend that time streaming, so, you know, each their own. I feel unproductive when I don't do anything, but, you know, we'll overcome that. Anyway, have a good night, take it easy, and I'll talk to you later, Sarah. See you later, bye. Good night.